I'm back to talk to you about Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I know I haven't been talking to y'all lately about it. I just been doing the most and it's been hot, so I'm trying to stay cool. But I'm here now to talk to you. So let's talk. So on the episode that aired on Sunday, I saw some clips first, so I knew what the episode was giving. And I just want to say Kelly, that's the shortest one. I mean, she even shorter than Phaedra. Phaedra called her strawberry shortcake. I know she has some issues with Britt. I did not like the way she was handling it. She was talking about it well, she wasn't really talking about it. People kept bringing it up. And she would say little snide comments here and there. But I do know that when they was on the Grenada trip, Phaedra was rooming with her, so she knew that she had a problem with Britt with her. She was rooming with Britt, so Britt was telling her that she was acting funny, and she told her glam squad not to work with Britt anymore. So this is what happened in other episodes. I don't know if Kelly thought she was struggling or she needed help. Oh, she was going through. That's how they became close, because after the whole Kenya thing, Kelly went over to her house with the IV drip for her and her husband, and then she was there at the golf course event. She brought all those flowers. She's always been there for Britt, always supported her, and when she saw she was struggling, she was always a friend to her. So she said, don't worry about your glam. We could share the same glam. Now, when people offer up their glam, you have to make it clear. Like, this is a one-time thing. So I didn't hear in both their conversation that Kelly made it clear to Britt that it was only this one time. But I guess in Kelly's mind, she was thinking one time. But in Kelly, on the last episode, she did say that Britt was doing the most. Not only was she using the glam, she was using photographer, she was using the hairstylist, she was using like everything of Kelly's. And in their mind, they thinking they're best friends. I don't really saw them as best friends. I just saw them still trying to get to know each other. And who's the closest at this point was Britt and Kelly. So Britt just overused her welcome and didn't really clarify that she could continue to use her people. So Kelly did have a meeting and told them not to work for her anymore. And then the glam squad turned around and told Britt Edie that. And I feel like a lot of things fell. First of all, Kelly should have had a conversation with Britt Edie about the whole using her glam, and it was too much, and I'd rather you go work with somebody else. 2, the glam should not have went and told Britt that. They should have just said, oh, we can't work with you because Kelly's taking up more of our time and I just feel uncomfortable. Y'all both on the same show and it's going to be an instance of conflict. Like, we did it at one time, but we can't continue to do it. Like, they didn't have to throw their customer under the bus, even though she did say that to them. And I blame Britt Edie, because once that was said to her, she should have just confronted Kelly. If you offer me your team and I'm using your team, and then your team told me that you told them to stop working with me, I would have went straight to you and said, what's going on? You said I could work with them. I hope this is not going to hurt our friendship in some type of way. So I feel like Kelly and Britt, they both should have talked to each other instead of playing these passive aggressive tricks and games that they doing. Like, Britt, you knew Kelly was feeling some type of way, but you was still being passive. You was still doing little things. So, like, you kept saying hi. If I walk in the room and I say hi to somebody and I already know that they have a problem with me, I wouldn't keep on saying hi. I would have just asked her what's going on, if y'all was really that true friends. So I just feel like it was all of their fault. And it all came to a head at Phaedra's party, her event, at Phaedra's event. And Kelly did say that she was, popping Tic Tacs in their argument. And Britt felt like, well, since you want to say that and out me, it's no rules to this. So now I'm going to out you and said that she went and had an AB. Now, if you don't know what AB is, I don't know, because TikTok be acting funny and I don't know what to say and what not to say on here. So I'm just going to call it AB. But that just means you're getting rid of something. And then she put sauce on it saying you did it while you was married. So, is it raining? Oh, shoot, it's raining. Let me hurry up. So, I just feel like Britt should not have went that low. I know that you're arguing with a friend, but if that was really your best friend, like, you could bounce back from saying you was taking Tic Tacs. And again, if you don't know what that means, I can't help you because TikTok be playing on my top. So, she was popping Tic Tacs. So you didn't have to go as low as that. Like, that was body shaming. Like, so what if she did it? So what if she had an AB when she was married? We all see this divorce that she was going through, so it could have been a good reason why she did do it. But she said that to you in confidence. Do you not know how many friends I had, that close friends, that they told me everything? And we're not as close now, and we didn't have like a bad fallout, but I still wouldn't repeat nothing they said. And even for those friends that I had that I did have a bad falling out with, I still would not repeat and say anything that they once told me. I wouldn't, I don't know, maybe I'm built different. I just wouldn't say it. If someone said that I was popping Tic Tacs, I would say, prove it. Let me see the receipts, because I know I'm not. And then kept it moving. I wouldn't just come back and say something so disgusting and so foul. So if I had to choose the Tic Tacs or the AB, I would say the AB. That was wrong. And then she kept double down on it. Like, no, she went low, so I went lower. No, girl, you went to hell. And now I'm beginning, after seeing the whole season, and I know it's one more episode and then the season's over, I'm feeling like, Britt, you're the problem. You are the problem. First of all, you was talking about pow-pows in the beginning. So that's why Kenya came at you the way she did. Now, what Kenya did, was that wrong? Hell yeah, it was wrong. You shouldn't have did that. Now, if it was just a cast and you were showing stuff on your phone, that's something different. Or you printed out something. That's something different. And she's sitting there and she could see it. But doing something like that at your event, you're messing up your bag. So, yes, what Kenya did, and this is why it's so important not to be arguing with people that have nothing to lose, because they're going to say something and you're going to react and lose everything. And I tell my son that all the time. Don't have these fools out here make you lose everything. I know what they said or did hurt you so much, but you're going to have to swallow that and choose the correct people to be around you better. Because I know these people is not showing they true signs now. I know they probably did stuff before where you could have said, yo, that's messed up. If you did that to that person, you're going to do that to me. And I just felt like, okay, what Kelly said was wrong, but Britt, come on. Like, every time I turn around, they talking about Drew. Britt is the one. Britt is the one. And I felt like it serves Bravo right that she was trying to sue them, because now I hear that it's really not her suing, that she missed the deadline, and it was just some type of acknowledgement that I'm going to go do this, so it's not really her really suing. But it serves Bravo right that Britt did that, because they should have kicked Britt to the curb after she said what she said to Kenya. So if they had fired her when she said what she said to Kenya, they wouldn't have to deal with all of this. They would not have to. And she's over here trying to fight the image that Kenya put out there that she's a hoe. But you're the one who was derobing. You was the one who was taking off all your clothes in Grenada. You was the only one doing that. So how's your character any different for what Kenya was showing? I don't know. Say I'm bad. I don't know. But I feel like Britt is the problem. And it serves Bravo right. They should have fired her from episode 3 when she said what she said to Kenya, because then all this other stuff wouldn't have happened. But then it's like, you show your true colors, Britt. Now we know what we're dealing with. Go check it out on Bravo.